Wow. First, I would like to dear Professor Sevita, Deputy Dean of Research International Relations, Director of MCTI Program, Head of Clinical Tropical Medicine Department, and all Jan, MCTM student. I would like to say thank to Acha Ventula, who is my co-advisor for my thematic during my MCTM. It's my pleasure to be here at the Faculty of Tropical Medicine after 15 years abroad, and thank to give me a chance to share my experience with you. Very few people in developed countries return to their alma mater, and in fact, it's really my very first chance to share my experience at the Mahidol graduate ceremony because I didn't attend my own 15 years ago. I was focused on infectious disease, public health, and research like you are now. At any rate, I'm extremely happy to be here and very honest and nervous because this asking about sharing experience for you to have your plan for your future. You have different background than what I have, different skill set, different condition, and you are different people. And to give a talk to the group of the people as diverse as you that did everyone, I have to say something so toothless and so well. And what I can share with you today. Everyone's path is different and so depend on the chance. Things that help me in my life would not necessarily to help you in your. Everything have end, but your reputation for your hard work, for your plan, and for your chance will not end. Case in point, after I finished my MCTM here, I went to work for National Malaria Program in Cambodia. I have no idea what is my name. I was beginning of my life as a government officer. I trust my own capacity to be a good officer and to be the part of improvement health service in Cambodia. But I have to find my way through a complicated organization of the National Malaria Program. There was 187 officers. Many of them have been worked more than 20 years or more than. My brother asked me what I want to do. He said that he will become a businessman even he's a doctor like me. I stopped, I read the old document, then I realized that the time was critical for me to know all what the program had in that. I have had a business like abroad when I was not work as a businessman. So what do you want to do when you finish MCTM here? Based on your learning here, based on your experience, you have opportunity to do important things with your life before you left Earth. So after 5 years, the work became my hobby. Something I enjoy every day, even with a lot of challenge. I enjoy working without even a break on the weekend. I was single. I remember feeling happy and welcome collaboration with the other agency. We have laughing, reading, digital work. We have fun. We also have take risks at the field, fighting with malaria, stay in the forest, cross the river, sometimes with the flood come. In just short period, I was promoted to be the deputy director of National Media Program. I don't say that to exaggerate on my ability. I just say that to illustrate the randomness that dictating everyone of our life. Everyone have a chance, especially if you have work. Confession. I was born in farmer family with 2 sisters and 4 brothers. I'm the youngest. Cambodia was under the communist control when I was growing up. I didn't know what is the school was when I was 8 years old. The Khmer rule destroyed all Cambodia system. They have no school at all in that time. Everyone in the city of Phnom Penh was forced out to the countryside to work on the collecting farm. And even after all those disasters, Cambodia still remained a communist state until my last year of my medical training doctor. My dream growing up was to be a good doctor to save the patient's life. But after 3 years of working in the hospital, my sad feeling affected my work, affected my patient. I could not sleep. I feel a lot of pain. I could not control my feeling. Finally, I joined the National Media Program. Over there, I have close collaboration with WHO, World Health Organization, and one of the WHO advisors told me that I need to be devote 10% of my work to be the quality control. I have a good time with WHO. I remember and I sincere working hard. And when sometimes some of my colleagues call my work as the toy project. I did a simple experiment as a cooler box to improve the cool chain storage for malaria drug and rapid diagnosis test. So I was rapid accumulation of new knowledge and learning, gain experience day by day. I was recognized by WHO for my hard work, particularly the toy project. The cooler box was a low technology and very easy to maintain. They end up being quite useful for improvement of the cooler chain storage and medical product in the hot climate, tropical climate. Looking back on all it now, 1, it's all worked out. 2, I was great to join the WHO Regional Headquarters in Manila in Philippines with my wife and with my first son, 2 months old in that time. I was proud of my wife that she living far away from Cambodia, far away from family, far away from her relative, and only the little baby with her. And she never complained any work. And the 3rd, I'm so glad to join APRIUM. APRIUM is Army for Research Institute of Medical Science. Do you know APRIUM? It's just across the street from here. I never forget when I was a MTCM student like you. In that time, I have research project with my mathematics with Dr. Chanthap. who is very kind, honest, sincere, and very helpful. Without her, it will not any happen. We went to Korat, Nagarasashima province. We collect information of all subdiverse patients from patient every day and every night for 2 months. I really miss Phnom Penh được cả. Anyway, the confirmation of diagnosis for subdiverse was IFL assay. But we are students, we have no money to pay for that test. So I went to Afrium to have, and yes, they had free of charge. That's how I can come to know Afrium. So I'm proud of this institute. I think they are represent absolutely best of research institute. I'm proud of the people here. It is the other part of my life, and beginning with I know that when I was here at Afrium, one of the department chief lead many successful institute goals. And I would not say what his name is. I was protect his anonymity, but his name is David Sauder. He's army. He's about my age. He's a medical doctor as well, and he used the U.S. Army value to lead department. Loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, personal courage. He's the best, greatest, cleverest, kindness, professional, responsibility, full capacity, respectfully, high, ethical, honorable, excellent, and handsome boy. And I'm so glad to meet him, and I learned how to be the better leader from him, to do the thing to the right way. He needs us to make the quality of work and keep a strong ethical reputation of our highest priority. When he started, I was basically African in Phnom Penh. We have only two, me and the other doctor in a small room with nothing except two tables and one computer. Now we have a shooting. Dr. David is fair for everyone under him. Everybody extremely love him, and I'm so grateful to have spent 7 years with him. We know our direction, we know our duty, respect each other, and mainly keep maintain our credibility. We was the first group to obtain approval from Cambodia IRB for IND study of tafenogene. I know no the other institute got approval like we did, even though many wanted to. One day, David and I was having a meeting with the top of General 4-star in Cambodia, who we have known pretty well. We arrived early, and we were waiting for the people to show up, and he really opened up to discuss our outcome and the plan. It was clear he was proud of what we are having done, and finally we get awarded the gold medal from the Prime Minister of Cambodia. So I learned so much from him, Dr. David, including to be the good father and the good husband. He brings his kid, his wife, to see our team at the Sentinel side. Really nice family. He also took his parents to visit us entire of our team, and he said, "Okay, if you have any concern or complaint about me as your investigator, now is your big chance to be the air your grievances. You can talk my parents, and everyone love, of course, because everyone love him." I remember that his parents asked me, "How can you make my son work very hard when driving a car or a plane? I'm stuck. I have no idea." By the way, he answered in his favorite party that because our team was work so hard, that motivated him to work very hard too. So that I have been say what I have learned, and here's my suggestion. Number one, hard work. Be the hardest working person, and when you know how to be. How strong you are, how clever you are, how high capacity you are, your reputation stay forever. Your luck will come with your hard work. If you are lazy, the good time and the luck will be fly away from you. It doesn't mean you have to be in the office for 8 hours per day, and you can just pretend that you are, and then you go home and to be lazy as you want. That's what happens. Respect. Number two. Respect colleague and collaborator is not enough. Respect culture to create win-to-win situation. If you want someone to respect you, you have to respect she or he. Treat your co-worker professional, your work will be easy. Correct your misunderstanding before assumption about their culture. Number three, don't see money as a big. Money is a good thing that can give you freedom to continue to do something you love, but it can be easily become a sensitive issue. When you keep it as a priority or the goal in itself, money chase the people who are professional or responsibility. Try to be professional, not to be a money chaser. Number four, institute goal. Focus on our result, not only my result. If you understand what your challenge or what your our colleague or partner challenge, and adjust your effort to help them, measure your impact, your credit will be stay forever. One more last suggestion. I joined a workshop, I cannot remember, but at the end, the presenter asked me if we have any question. And my hand shot up. I say, I was not happy with my boss. Should I report my issue to my boss? And what would your suggestion? And he advised one word, he said, quit. Now I understand what was getting at, and he was probably a half joking. But it stands as the single word piece of advice I have ever received. I only standing here because I didn't take it. So my only real advice to you is opposite. Don't quit. Never quit. If you have been blessed to know the thing that you want to do not give up on it. You will always have the solution. So that's my last suggestion. So to be good, you have a whole life ahead of you, and I'm really in wonder of you are going to advance. Congratulations, class 2016. Thank you.